So we are 2 hours and 48 minutes out, and the first stop that we need to do is grab some gas real quick, and then we will be on our way. So you remember the video where I crashed the new Grom that I was showing you guys? Do you remember how I was talking about that I wanted to turbo my black Grom? That's why I bought the red Grom. Long story short, the turbo kit didn't work out as far as I know because the company hasn't responded back with a good offer for us. And long story short, I wanted to do the motor swap anyways because it's 40 horsepower instead of 16. It's a huge difference. And it's honestly a lot easier and a lot cheaper to do. So I found a donor bike in Little Rock, Arkansas. It's a CB300F. It's got 340 miles on it, and it is very cheap, so we're going to pick it up. Hopefully it looks good whenever we get there. I don't really know much about the bike except for pictures that I saw on Facebook Marketplace, so I guess we're just gonna have to go with it. I feel like this happens way too often and we don't really know what we're getting ourselves into. Just gonna cross our fingers and hope that it goes well. I'm so dead. We're at the same gas station that I think we've stopped at now like 7 times this month. 4 hours almost from home. Not really, we're like 3 hours from home, but still. We have stopped at this exact gas station every trip that we've made up here. It's about this mark that everybody has to stop and get out because of food and bathroom and drinks, and let's just go outside. Can we just...
They don't even match.
No, all the rest are green and that one is blue. It's Ken Block's car, but my truck.
We are 11 minutes away. We just arrived into Little Rock. This place, every time I come here, it's supposed to be in a good mood. It's so nice here. I'm really excited to go see this bike. Hopefully it's what we're looking for. I can't wait to see it. This is not a Mexican, this is not a Noacan, this is actually what is referred to as a Yesican.
Yes, it can, not yes, it
I'm
can't.
so stupid, I'm so stupid. That says yes, I can.
You didn't get that?
We're 5 minutes away. We literally take, I think, this next exit, yeah, 2 exits from now we take, and we are there. Feet here.
No, she didn't have to.
No. We're taking the right loop, but don't do that again.
I'm not doing that on the loop.
Do it all the way down this loop.
No. It should be right up here on the right. Yeah, you can see where it's. Yep, there it is. Pulling that thing. Okay, we have arrived to the place that the bike is at. Sadly, it is raining here, but we're gonna go inside and go check this bike out. I'll show you guys after because I don't want to be too intrusive. We're not gonna walk in this place with a big video camera and start recording them. So, yeah, let me go take care of this real quick and I'll talk to you guys in just a second.
All right, well, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Let's switch back to a real camera now. That's better.
Well, we bought a 4th motorcycle. This is a 2016 CB300F. If you look right here, it has a total of 369 miles on it. This bike is pretty much brand new as it could get. It was laid over on the side right here, so this does need to be replaced, but the motor and everything is fine, which is what we're getting it for. Obviously, if you guys know and have seen the past videos that I was talking about wanting to motor swap a Grom, well, we just got the perfect donor bike for it. We've got everything that we need, so y'all ready to head back home? Let's go.
Let's go.
It was so intense for nothing. It's so quiet. This thing is gonna be so fast in the Grom. Oh my God, I'm excited for it.
We planned to go a few miles down and get a little outside of Little Rock before we stopped, but apparently Gavin ran through these last, oh my gosh, ran through his last few ounces of fuel, and so we had to stop a little early.
Few things to note. This is not interstate happy. It is not like going above 70. Anywhere like actual gas station.
Probably. We're gonna go inside and pay real quick because they don't take car to the pump.
Gavin! What pump?
He's a pump 2.
Thank you.
From E to F in just $5. Alright, top speed 70 miles an hour. You got that? So,
Yeah.
yep. What is this? Get it right there. We can definitely get it right there.
Oh, you could jump that thing in there.
Alright, we're gonna transition this bike from road to bed. Dead thing. What's dead?
I can't tell. It looks like a chupacabra.
Yeah, we are never gonna figure out what that used to be.
Look at that. Somehow we're lost in the middle of Arkansas. I basically got off of the bike because, oh God, because it really sucks riding that bike right now. Highway speeds going 80 miles an hour is not fun on a 300cc bike. So I got off, loaded it up in the back of the truck, and we were supposed to be heading home, take a left here. And now we can't find our way anywhere. We're lost. I don't know how we are so far off 167.
How far
Oh, bro, we still have an hour and 56 minutes.
Gotta love that 10 mpg.
And this is 100% gravel road.
We are going 15 in the middle of nowhere.
It's at 55.
How are you gonna go 55 on this?
But you could do
We are
some-
still an hour and 40 minutes away, dude. Can we please just go? Please. I'm so sad. I just want to be back home. This has been so long.
You saw what?
There was a llama in the lake. I'm telling you.
No, you are actually hallucinating.
I'm not. I'm being
You've not
serious.
had
There was
enough
a
sleep.
llama. There was like a standing body of water like this big. It was like a little pond, and there was a llama standing in it.
How big was it?
It's like this tall. Look, it was like this deep.
The llama was that tall. You are actually high
The
right
water
now.
was this deep, but there was a llama standing in it.
Can I see your pupils real quick?
I'm so
Something's
serious.
wrong with
I'm
you.
so serious. I'm not.
There was a
I'm not
llama, I guarantee you. He was in the water. It's a water llama.
It was a llama.
No passing allowed.
People
is
keep
important,
llamas. It's not uncommon. We're
Yeah,
in the
but
middle of
you
Arkansas.
said he was like a foot tall. in a small
the
body.
water
Of,
was like a foot deep.
this big.
yeah.
I hate my life. Can we just get home, please?
No.
What are they nailing down? They're nailing rope. They're hammering little yellow rubbers into the ground. We should go back and take them all. Take them home with us. All right, let's go. No, 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 no. Wait. What? Whoa! Whoa! Ah! We have finally found our way back. We're on the highway again. We've stopped at that gas station before. I know exactly where we're at now. So we finally found our way back to the highway. We're on 167 and we have an hour and 27 minutes still.
You okay, little buddy?
We only have an hour until we get back. Getting close. It is gonna be 5 o'clock by the time we get back. Good Lord, dude. Well, we finally are pulling back up into town. We are about to get back to the apartment, unload this bike out of the back of the truck, and then after we get it unloaded, I'm gonna stop and talk to you guys a little bit more and give you guys the plans of what is gonna be going on with this thing over the next week or two, hopefully. Hopefully it won't take too long. I have to order a few parts to get everything done, but we're gonna talk about that in just a second. Well, we made it back to the apartments. We're about 100 yards from the gate right now. We found this little patch of elevation right here that we're gonna try to back the tailgate up to so we can easily back the bike down and get it unloaded, and then we're just gonna ride into the apartments real quick, and I'll talk to you guys when we get it unloaded. This bike got completely filthy on the way back home. It started raining a little bit on me, as you guys saw whenever we bought the bike. It was raining over there, so it is really dirty. It does need to be washed. But now that I have both of them side by side, I plan on taking this motor, the ECU, the wire harness, the hand controls, the gauge cluster, everything, and actually swapping it over into this Grom. But having them side by side and actually seeing the serious size of that 300 motor compared to that 125, I'm like, wow, this is gonna be absolutely crazy. I just now rode this bike around. I rode it a little bit on the way back, obviously, until I got tired and wanted to load it up in the truck. Just riding that bike that is that heavy and seeing what it feels like on this bike makes me absolutely ecstatic to have it in the little Grom right here. So let's talk about real quick what I'm gonna be planning on doing, because it's probably confusing to a lot of you guys, but Basically, both of these bikes are Hondas, so a lot of the parts interchange. That's really helpful. Essentially, what the plan is that I'm going to be taking this gauge cluster, replacing that one because it actually bolts up directly in place of that. This wire harness, being that it is a CB300F, actually bolts directly into the same exact placement of that wire harness. This entire motor replaces that motor with the simple modification of getting a frame rail that is just a bolt-in frame rail, and it's very easy to install. So it's like a $300 part from a website. Got to get that ordered, and then everything else is literally direct plug and play. All that I've got to do for this bike is get a different rear sprocket. For the 520 chain, instead of the 420, I think is what it's on there right now, it's a little tiny chain, so it's going to be a much bigger chain, being the motor does have a lot more torque and you don't want to snap the chain. We're probably going to wait until I get the garage door in, until we start doing a lot of the swap, because there's going to be pieces everywhere. But other than that though, the swap is pretty much straightforward. Being that I have the entire bike to use as a donor bike to get all of the parts off of, it's going to be very, very simple and very easy. So next thing that I pretty much need to decide is I want to get the Grom custom painted some kind of cool color. I'm probably going to take these handlebars and put on there so they have a lot more low profile handlebars, and then that thing is going to be ready to go. I'm going to have to lower the Grom and stretch it, obviously, because with that big of a motor on such a tiny bike, it is going to want to power wheelie like crazy, and I don't want to flip off the back and wreck it after doing all this work. So this is going to be a really, really interesting project, and I should be able to hopefully get it done within a month is what my goal is for right now. That's pretty much where I'm at. I want to set a goal of a month to have all the swap done and be able to get my first rides in on the 300cc Grom. That is just mind-blowing. 7 horsepower to 40 horsepower. On that note, that is going to be all for today's video, and this is the commencement of the motor swap for the Grom. This is going to be a really nice project, and I know you guys have really been looking forward to it, so this is going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait.